What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. But this video though, this video is entitled, Entitlement breeds incompetence. Some people have this the world owes me mindset to the point that they can't do anything, to the point that they're entitled, to the point that they're not intelligent in the things that they say, their thought processes, and their actions. And y'all don't know nothing about this LTD right here playing, but here's the thing. When you feel like you're entitled to something, you're also above learning how to fend for yourself or learning how to do it. You're basically saying you need to do it for me. I'm so special that you need to be my servant. And if anybody has watched any movies in the last 30 years that have spanned the last 40 or 50 years, normally when you see movies about people in like a royalty setting, they're regal in front of people, but they really don't. They portray them as incompetent, really behind closed doors. They can't do anything for themselves. They don't know how to function as an adult because they have people being an adult for them. I might just break out and sing because LTD playing like this is the jam. But I was watching a clip of Divorce Court, and I've been watching, just certain videos and people, and I see this over and over and over again where somebody feels like, they're better than the next person. So because they're better than the next person, they're entitled to be stupid or to think something stupid is really a proper way to conduct yourself in this society. Case in point, young lady said her man was tuning her out, so she called the police on him. He tuned her out. He don't want to hear nothing he got to say. He'll overtalk her. She calls the cops because she feels like he needs to listen to what she got to say. So she calls the police. And then the judge had to say, look, for one, if it was a real crime down the street, that affects that because those cops could actually be there doing something more productive. For two, what if one day you catch the wrong cop on the wrong day and he mad and your boyfriend mad and he shoot him and all you got to say is, I didn't mean it to go like this. Because you're incompetent. You know what I'm saying? Entitled to the point where you're incompetent. Young lady was using her husband as a tool. You need to come in this house and do what I want you to do and then do me, and if you can't do what I want you to do and do me when you come in the house, then I need to get somebody else. Hey, I'm the best thing that ever happened to you. This chick haven't looked at herself, her attitude, and she haven't took a good hard look in the mirror. Ain't nobody gonna be messing with this chick. But she's entitled to the point she's incompetent. She didn't take care of herself. She didn't take care of her attitude. She didn't take care of her mentality. She just, that I hate that little sassy attitude thing. And this happens with people in general who have entitlement issues or are a bit narcissistic. They think being snappy actually, yeah, I hate when people do that. They just move their neck and shit. Like, I move my neck. That mean I'm okay. Bitch, you gonna be starving in this bitch. Your neck ain't gonna help you. But that's the problem because now, and I saw this when I was I remember as a young man in college, where when you transition from being in your parents' house to a college setting, maybe just a military setting, or when you transition into being an adult outside of your parents' house, you see how incompetent people are because their parents was, my mama do my laundry, but my mama cook dinner. My daddy give me money. I don't have to make it. I just go shopping and give him the bill. And then you start, in a part of the learning process is, what gets a lot of people in trouble is their own entitlement that gets them in the hole. Why can't you do it for me? Because if anybody knows this, they when you take that little transition from outside of your parents' house to transition into being an adult, you see kids who are legally the age of adults trying to manipulate other adults and other kids at their same space that are legally adults, the way they would manipulate their parents to get stuff, to get something for nothing. And this is part of, the manipulative game people play. And as you get older, it gets a little bit disturbing because you wind up realizing that this person has been so entitled, has been so spoiled that they become entitled to the point all they know how to do is try to get somebody to do something for them or to manipulate somebody to do something for them because they have no actual skills. They're incompetent. They can't do anything. And this is the problem with it because all that they have is a childish, spoiled foundation in a grown body with no skills. And then people wonder why we have all of these issues, how adults clash. Is normally because of somebody's entitlement. And it can get to the point where you may have people who work hard to become successful. And then they're accustomed to a certain type of lifestyle. And, you see people who have a hard time when they get accustomed to a certain type of lifestyle, dialing it back. Because now they might have been seen as as a celebrity or a powerful person, and that celebrity lifestyle or that powerful lifestyle in this window of time has become their paradigm of what they feel like everybody should treat them like this everywhere they go. Now, when their run is over, depression. Because, this ideology that you going to do what I say. Do you know who I am? You see that with people who come from well-off families or powerful families. Do you know who do you know who my dad is? Do you know who I am? You're just supposed to do something on the strength of, my name. And it's like, you get fucked up, right? Like you realize your name can stay, your name might be nice, but your attitude can get you knocked out, right? And, people seem to forget that with positions. And you see that even in society where people hold high positions and they like, I'll use my position as a bully pulpit to exude my quote unquote power over you in this particular thing, because they feel like they're entitled to be the top dog when you're in this arena, without thinking that, that may work in the world you working in. But see, when you punch out and you leave this place or you close this place up, now you got to deal with the world outside of it. And see, you might be very competent. You may be entitled because you've been spoiled in your occupation, but the world don't care. You're incompetent on handling yourself in the world like you would in the little space that you call yourself powerful in. See, nobody else is gonna bow down to you when you leave. Like, you might have a judge who talks crazy to people. Now, if they go out in public, they know not to talk crazy to people. You might have a officer that may be on duty. On duty might talk crazy to people. Off duty might still talk crazy to people. And they pull out the I'm a cop card, but might meet the people that be like, well, you ain't. I don't care. And they're like, soldiers normally not like that from what I've seen and experienced, because they have more rules of engagement, because their lives can be taken just like that. They ain't, it's not like people ain't gonna shoot back because they soldiers or nothing. So they seem to be the most mannerable of people in who can exude power, even though you're ordered to do some cold things sometimes. But ultimately, like I was saying, entitlement breeds incompetence. So this is my thoughts on this one. Y'all have a good one on from this point on. Peace.